Oh, hello, hello, hello. How are y'all? I am down here on. Hold on, I can turn on my camera in 1 second. I'm in the dark. I had to come down. Oh my goodness, sorry. I'm all disheveled, y'all. Okay. All right, hold on. I'll turn on my camera. Nice hair. I'm completely disheveled because I was up on my daughter's laptop and it her head what is going on with my hair? Her headphones would not work. So I'm down here and I'm on this laptop again by the window and I'm just all like, hey Kate, you wanna come up? I'm all like, oh my goodness, what's going on right now? So I had all these things pulled up as well. Now it just feels weird. It is Rena. Hey Rena. Hey everybody I missed. I know I missed everybody. Sorry, I'm a little late. Hey Judy. So let's just say Debbie, right? That's all you've got to say. Debbie. This case is mind-boggling. One thing I'm going to say is I do not believe that it's um she unalived herself. I really don't. So, hey, Rody Gale, I've been trying to find you because I need biology help. um, Yeah, Rena, I don't know. So let's pull up a couple things that I thought were interesting, and now I hope I can find them. But um, bear with me, guys. I am like I said, a little bit disheveled as I'm not used to being on here anymore. But there was a couple of things I wanted to show you. Um, okay, thank you. Thanks, Rody Gale. Okay, so one is her missing persons report. So let's go over a couple things first. Let me back up. We know the surveillance footage, right, was Dollar General. There's a lot of discrepancy of whether it's her or not. Hey Jen, I go back and forth. um I don't know. There's also still discrepancy over whether they think that it was her daughter or not. There's two different stories there. So um Jen, let me Amber, do you have that? I think it's in my about section, but I can't remember. I will get it, Jen. Um, and if you or Kate, anybody wants to come up, you are more than welcome. So we've got the surveillance thing, and now everybody. So it has changed. The investigation allegedly has changed from a homicide investigation to a death investigation. I didn't know what that meant, and I still don't fully understand it. And maybe somebody here might know exactly what it means. When I asked my husband, he said a death investigation is like the cause of death, but I think that they know the cause of death. So there was one thing that I found interesting in the wording that I told Kate. I don't know where she went to. I'm hoping she comes up. But there was one thing in the wording that I found interesting in the police report was when they said that the police came upon a female who was obviously deceased. Now, that does make me think that she had visible signs of being obviously passed away, that they would, okay, thanks Kate or Jen, either one, that they would so quickly say that it was a homicide. Now law enforcement has never officially said it is a homicide, just that that was investigated for that, but they have been pretty firm that it wasn't any type of self harm. So I want to pull up the missing persons report just so that we have the exact specification of what happened that day. And there's a few things I'm trying to get. So do I, Jen. I'm trying to get my bearings because I had so much good stuff pulled up. So I promise it'll all come back to me. Parker's always got it up here. So she's 59. So there's one thing Y'all, I wanna be very, very, very careful when I say this, okay? I wanna be careful. They say it wasn't SH before. Yes, they did, Judy. So, thanks, Jen. Okay. So in this missing persons report, y'all, um, here's one reason I'm starting to think Rena might be correct. It says her weight is 135. Now listen, I am no skinny chicken or whatever okay, look, I'm not judging on weight, but I would say in that video, and it could just be the camera angle and stuff like that, the person that's walking looked bigger than 135. And maybe I'm just a bad guess because I haven't weighed 135 since, like, you know, 23 years old or something like that. But so the police report says she's 135, 5'4", and it said the reporting people were Amanda and Steve. So Amanda had gone over to her parents' house allegedly after she went searching for her. And it said that they were dispatched at 6:08 on the 10th. They spoke with Steve. He said the last time he had seen her was the night before, just going to bed around 9 p.m. He stated when he left for work that morning the vehicle Deborah drives was still in the driveway, so she should have been home. He clarified that they sleep in separate bedrooms. So basically, it just talks about the Venmo and that Amanda stated this was unusual for Deborah. She had not done anything like that. And she doesn't have any other family in the area besides them. It said, dispatch and myself and Deborah's family attempted calling her several times, but it would go straight to voicemail. So it's just telling you what it is. Now, hold on one second. So, wait, I think she was killed before the store, but yeah, so I want to make, doesn't she, Sandy? Okay, so thank you. Thank you for affirming that or whatever, because let me show you guys an image. And I'm not judging. I'm telling you, I don't weigh 135. I wish I weighed 135. But hey, Nace, good to see you. Like, and I'm not judging, guys. I'm not judging. I'm just, did I share? How about I share you the screen so you could see too? Yes, Nace, you do. It's crazy. Okay. I just want you guys to see what I'm saying. Now, where's Jax? It'd be like a family reunion in here. All right. Now, could it just be the baggy shirt? It's a highly possible. It's just the way she's dressed. Thanks, Jen. But that's true. Love and life, that is a great point. So they probably go, you're right. You know what? That's a really good point. That's an excellent point. Thanks for saying that. That's a really good point. There are a couple things that I want to mention that I know. Where is Jax? Now we can all talk. Um, so Kate and I were looking up this case last night and doing some deep dive, and I know somebody had said Melissa Jade also mentioned this earlier, but they they're right. She was found on near Victory Home Lane. There is also a. All right, that's Kate. Hey.
Hey.
So there's also there's a Victory Home Rehab, right near where she was, um, obviously found. It's a male rehab facility. Now, I will say there's been a few people who have commented, and one I was able to touch base with that said that they have, if you hear, it's my son getting ice, sorry about that. They say that, shh, sorry. They say that, they are parents of an addict or something, and they say many times that they've gone and paid off debts for their children just, to get them out of it. We know, and there's also people that have commented that know Debbie that say her relationship with Amanda was very volatile in the fact that she was a typical Southern mom, they said, but she did everything for Amanda. Like if Amanda needed bailing out, she bailed her out. And we clearly see that based on the many, well, the Venmo transactions.
So she
So,
definitely enabled her a lot.
yes, yes. The other thing is, so we know about the men's rehab. I believe Melissa said, I don't know this yet, so I've got to go look at it, but somebody was saying that Melissa had found that maybe Andrew was there at some point. Now, I do know that Andrew, part of why he was arrested recently was because of a violation of probation, which was actually a violation because he was supposed to go into rehab and he didn't. The other thing that I found that was quite interesting, and this is allegedly, was that, and hold on, Kate, I'm sorry, I'm just recapping and then we'll deep dive this
That's
together. But
fine.
allegedly, Andrew's mother, her name is Vicky, and she was arrested in July of 2021 for trafficking many drugs, cocaine, meth, fentanyl, all that kind of stuff, and as well as possessing it and all that. I mean, wow. So that adds a whole new layer of just kind of craziness. And okay, Kate, tell me your thoughts while I get things pulled up that I had on my other computer. What are your thoughts with this crazy case?
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking like either she went to pay off a debt for her daughter, because now that I think of it, it's like the way. So if she did send that Venmo, she said they, like her daughter knew who they was. You know what I mean? Like, why
Absolutely.
would you say they won't let me go instead of I'm being kidnapped and they won't let me go or something like that? It was like, sorry, my kid's in the background not feeling well and he's making
That's
all
fine.
kinds of
You're good.
um but yeah, it sound like, why would she talk like she knew exactly who they
Exactly.
were? So I found that strange.
Exactly. The other thing, I mean, the only thing I could think of too is, was there somebody that was in the rehab that got out and they had to pay? I mean, it was like, hey, pay up. People have said, well, there's a few arguments of, well, no one would kill over $2,300. Um, I think drug dealers were. Yeah, so the thing that is really catching me up, and I'll tell you why, is because she left the Family Dollar at 3:09. She sent through that Venmo at 3:17. But law enforcement said they have several videos that prove of the parking lot, and apparently one of while she's driving, where she is alone in that van. So if she sent it, okay, so in 8 minutes, she picked people up and they weren't going to let her go, but her daughter knew who they were. And like, no, I don't buy it at all. By the time she turns on, like, there's no way. So I don't know that she sent it. I really don't. We know that her daughter had a habit of getting into her boyfriend's account that one time. Like, I don't know. And something, I think, and I told Kate this, that something was in that house that she was going to get.
Yeah.
I mean, so this was posted. This was posted by a niece of her former husband. Now, I will say somebody came on, and I didn't like this. I thought this was poor taste, but somebody came on and
Of
said that
whose former husband?
oh, excuse me, Debbie's, the first husband, the father,
Okay.
who that
The
I believe,
father of Amanda?
and the brother. From my understanding, the brother and Amanda, and I did see a post from the brother that would confirm this, they do not have a relationship with the father. Okay, so the biological father. Somebody came
Gotcha.
forward and said they worked with her. It was on a Facebook post, and that it was 25 years ago when she was still married to the other guy. Hey, Amanda, good to see you. And allegedly, she was having an extramarital marital affair with a certain guy. They mentioned a name, but I'm not going to mention it. Um, but that they believed she was in a significantly abusive relationship with her first husband. So, I mean, the affair part didn't mean that much to me, but um So it does sound like she came from an abusive relationship, but this woman, then a niece came forward, and my whole point for that is a niece came forward afterwards of the first husband, who said that her legs were very white in the video.
Yeah,
Um,
I see that.
yeah,
That just shoes throw me off. It looks like
yeah.
really big feet and like
I
I don't know.
don't, Pamela, but I wonder if Punkette, are you here by any chance, or anyone good with, like, those side by sides that can do her, because on my dinosaur laptop I can't do it, but her Facebook photo shows a whole body photo and then the one of Dollar General. If not, I will do it here in a second. So she said that Debbie always wore makeup um so that she would look darker. She obviously doesn't look darker. And that she wouldn't leave the house without makeup. When I heard, okay, so she says she wouldn't even leave the house without makeup when I knew her, so it's hard to believe she'd die by self-harm, well nude in any form. Thank you, Rena. And let me see. Just so there's one thing I noticed too is that she doesn't have a necklace on. And every picture I've seen of Debbie, she has very, like, big necklaces, and I don't know. There's a lot of things that, all right, give me your theory while I keep pulling things up. Kate, you're up.
I don't know. I go back and forth with the footage because like it does look like her in some stills and then other like and I know I'm not the only one thinking this because I've seen so many comments where people really think it might be somebody else. But like I just like I wonder like all right, just throwing this out there. What if she wore like wigs and they just took everything and put it on, Like it, the shoes look huge to me and just I don't know. I like the body looks similar and she does look pale like that, so I go back and forth, but I I just don't understand how she could have left the Dollar General and 8 minutes later wrote that Venmo. Like the timing I just can't piece together. Like I don't know. Yeah, whoever it was tailgate ready for sure. But it could just be like on game day in Philadelphia, even if we're not tailgating, we wear all our jerseys and our hats and stuff. So it might just be a thing on game day where yeah, like the whole outfit looks like somebody a younger person would wear to me. Like compared to the outfits she wears in the pictures that I've seen. Like I'm not like saying anything about her outfit, but it just looks like compared to what she usually wears in the pictures I've seen, that outfit doesn't look like something she would wear. But I mean, who knows? It's loungewear, I guess. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about it. And then did you notice that frame where she's outside of the store? She's not wearing the visor and it gets put on right before she goes in the door, it looks like. I think you're muted, Parker. I can't hear you if you're talking to me.
Sitting there talking to myself. Jules, some people said that, but that's actually not correct because, well, first of all, I don't think she'd go alone, but second of all, she was 90 minutes the opposite direction. So,
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
game, it was actually closer to her home.
yeah, the game was really close to where her daughter lived, and she was at 3 o'clock. She was 60 minutes away, or 90 minutes away, 60 miles. Uh, they had to. I mean, it just, to me it sounded like. So I personally think that if the daughter didn't have something to do with it, she knows who did, but she's not
Yeah.
saying anything because of implicating herself.
Yeah. Did you see them saying that they've been barricading their door because they're scared?
Yes, I did.
Like,
Yeah, Jules, no, because I thought that too until I looked it up, and then people were like, "No, that's a rumor. Like, she wasn't." I just I mean, I'm willing to entertain the unaliving theory if somebody can give me actual like I don't know. It's just so I mean, a tarp what did it doesn't make sense.
I'm not willing to entertain it.
So
I just can't see anyone who would strip naked, burn themselves, then unalive themselves. Why? Don't make no sense to me.
and for some reason, they say in the report that she was obviously deceased when they came up upon her. So that made me think gunshot. And it probably was in a location that it couldn't have been possible for her to do it herself, is what I'm thinking. Um, Now, we obviously know that they found an unspent, that's what I was sharing with you. Hold on a second. They found an unspent shell today at her where she was found. Um, People are saying, and I'll show you a picture of it in a second, but I want to show a few photos of the actual crime scene. Exactly, Jen. And when I say, like, if you look at her Facebook, she adored her grandchildren. Like, adored her grandchildren. I
I
just,
think it was. Oh yeah, she definitely. You should have seen it. Like all. If you haven't seen it, there's pictures like professional ones just with her grandchildren. They're adorable. But it kind of gives me like maybe she was shot and they tried to like light it up, and they left prematurely and it may have started raining and like put it out because we know it was pouring, and she possibly crawled to that branch and tried to lift herself up with the branch. Because why was she far away from the burn site? Not far, but like a little bit away from the burn site and pulling her, like holding on to the branch.
good point. That's a good point. So I want to show you guys this video again. If I can get it right there. What in the world? There was a part I wanted to see if my eyes were just okay, that video part isn't going to work. Let me find the actual surveillance video. There's a part that she looks like she's looking at somebody outside, but I think my eyes are just seeing what, like they want to see. Um, Here we go.
I'll be back in 1 second. I gotta get my kids some medicine.
Yep. Hold on, I want to see the actual like I don't like to miss comments, so women don't go out and yeah, yeah, right, exactly. Okay. I don't want to hear her talk. Sorry guys. I just want to get to the footage. All right. Now, what in the world? Okay, watch very closely outside and I'm going to pause it for you guys to see. Actually, I didn't go far enough. Hold on. All right, you ready? Trying to... No, not far enough. Keep watching because I'm trying to get a certain angle. I'm going to have to go. Okay, right there. I don't have it, but somebody says something is up to her mouth. But right here, is that the keys that she's messing with? That's what I can't tell.
Her thumb looks like she's holding a key or something. Like
Okay.
the one on the door.
Right there. See this right here? Is she look, my eyes are very possibly showing me something. Is she looking at somebody?
Right
It is
here, do you see the visor on her head though? Look, it doesn't
yeah,
look like the visor's on there. It looks like she puts it on right before she goes in the door.
because well, I'm wondering if she does because wait, I just missed somebody. Hey, Kristen. I'm wondering if that she does because um people kept saying she was putting a vape up to her mouth, but I mean, yeah, I didn't know, but I couldn't tell. I'm like, are my eyes just seeing something?
Because
Okay,
it
let's
looks like she has no visor on out the door. And then as she walks in, she puts it on, like right there.
and then she stops with the keys. Now, people were saying that you could see her um put her phone down here, and I don't see a phone. Does anybody else see a phone? I didn't see a phone in that.
No, maybe a wallet.
Wait a minute. Do you see this? Hold on a second. Joey Terrell. Wait a minute. Joey Terrell. Joey Terrell. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, Sally. Joey Terrell. Okay, so Andrew's alleged mother, who was arrested for trafficking, her last name is Terrell, spelt like that.
Oh, wow. Wonder if they're related.
I'm gonna have to look into that. You did it, Rena, or not yet? So the daughter does have a fairly similar build to Debbie, but more like rounded type. Yeah, Rena, I'll take whatever you got. There was one
Their
other thing.
legs definitely look different, but it's hard to tell because
Let me just see
the
this.
bag is kind of over them. Like they look like chicken legs at some point, and then other points they don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna let Rena do it because I don't want to show her grandchildren. I feel weird about that, you know? So I think Rena said she could crop it out. I'm sure the world has already seen them, but still. Oh, I was gonna show you the gun bullet they found today. So they are allegedly having a press conference on Friday.
Yeah, Friday at 9 a.m. I think they said.
Okay.
Hey, Nina.
Yeah, if I'm missing anybody, sorry. I had all this special nice stuff pulled up and then the computer wouldn't work. Their legs are different, right? Well, I got to be honest with y'all. The legs that
Look like
were
the
in
boyfriends.
looks like the boyfriend.
They do.
I'm not
They
even
really look
joking.
like the boyfriends. Like, really.
Rena, I sent you the Facebook through via Messenger. I sent you the link. Okay, so let's read what it says about today's. Their legs look different, but I noticed last night chest and lower. Yeah, so it's just really hard. The time frame is just what's really catching me up. It's not making a lot of sense to me. So this, oh, there's Nancy Grace. Where's the picture of the bullet? Okay, well, that article was pointless.
There's a whole article with the bullet. It says if you type in like unspent casing Debbie Collier, you should be able to find it.
This is why it's so much better when you do this. Okay, I'll share this one then. I mean, it could all be because she wears different, like it could just be because she had a baggy outfit on or something that she looks so much different. But so just as an unfired round was located near the scene. It's not a recreational hunting round that you would find normally in that area. That's unusual. A hunter's not using a 223 round. Plus, it's bow season. Interesting. And they don't have a picture of it. There was a lot of stuff left. I'm trying to find crime scene photos. There was a lot of stuff left at the crime scene that people were like, what is going on?
Yeah, you can see pieces of the tarp. You can see paper
Okay.
towels. The one looked like a
Oh,
red
that's
threaded thing. I don't know what it was.
okay. Yeah, so it was issued not too long ago. Oh, thank you, Rena. All right, I'm emailing this to myself so I can show it. So let's talk. You talked amongst yourselves. Okay. There was one other piece of info I feel like I'm forgetting. Oh, we were going to look at the crime scene photos because it's pretty wild. Some of the things. So there is a lot of people are saying that, they believe police have a suspect, but that they're kind of waiting for them to talk themselves into a corner. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think they have a suspect and they're just not saying it yet?
They might. I mean, it took them a year to arrest Barry Morphew. They let him talk till he couldn't talk no more.
True. Okay, so this awesome Rena did this for
They
us.
like to get their ducks in a row before making an arrest because once someone gets arrested, the whole process starts. And if they want a speedy trial, then it has to be fast. And then if they don't have all their evidence collected and back and all that, then it can mess up the whole trial because it might not be in on time if they want a speedy trial, etc. Like
Mhm.
everything starts moving very fast when um,
Thank
they
you,
get
Rena.
arrested.
What in the world? All right, so let's put this full screen for you guys. This is them side by side. Now, I will say that, I mean, the legs look similar. I mean, those shoes are, why does it keep doing that? Those shoes are big.
They're big ass feet. Sorry, excuse my language, but
No,
they
you're
are
fine.
like they're big feet.
I
I
don't know,
like
I just
they look like the boyfriend's feet and legs. They do.
possibly Pamela. Well, Rena, would you want to add one of the boyfriend and her together if you get a chance? And then we'll do that comparison side by side. Oh, hey, Jameson. Yeah, I know. And, so this image right here of her that Rena pulled up with a green shirt on, that was just in June. So could she have put on weight? Absolutely. That's
The
entirely.
shoulders look broader, the neck looks bigger.
That's the
Um
thing.
she
That
looks a
is,
little rounder in the waist.
yeah. And like I said, I know she just had, I get it. She had it. So here's un, the bullet, the chest. I know. See, it's so weird. Now, all the things that they left behind at the crime scene seem very weird to me. Like, do they typically leave that much stuff behind? Like, I mean, a lot. Okay, here's what I was looking for.
Oh yeah, they left a lot. Well,
All
I
right.
think maybe they thought it was all gonna burn and it didn't.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's look at some of the crime scene photos, y'all, because I need to ask Melissa Jade if she confirmed that, because that would be insane if that was where Andrew was in rehab. I'm sure she confirmed it, but I mean, like, if she trusts the source. So
Yeah.
this is the ravine that she went down. So at Parker, is that a tattoo on the inner leg above the ankle? Really? Jules,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, both inner legs look a little bit dark, so it's hard to tell. But it looks like
hold on, let me go back there now. We'll go to crime scene photos in a second. Now I got to see if. Oh, I see what you're saying. Right down at the bottom. I don't think so, but
it's hard to tell.
now her shoes could very well be like from somebody, those special walking shoes or whatever for your back.
Yeah, I thought those too, like them big clunky doctor shoes or whatever.
Yeah.
They do kind of look like that.
The purse thing is still really like no one's explained that. I'm hoping law enforcement explains that. Like, okay, why does she have a purse? You said, the daughter said she didn't have one. Um, the daughter and her boyfriend apparently drove separate home from having lunch with her on Friday, and people said that was odd. There was just a few things that people were talking about being different. Could be, but look, really, you think so, Amber? I mean, those are some white legs. Where she's at shorts at the end of the driveway too. Oh, Sally's talking to Rena. Okay. All right. So let me go to. We'll pull that back up in a second, but I want to look at some of the crime scene photos. That would be wild. Now, if she were wearing tights, I would be like, okay, that's not her. So I wondered that too, Sally. It was just pointing to that was her coming in the thing.
I could
So
try and see if I could pull up a picture of the boyfriend and try and compare the legs.
yes, please. So down here, this is where she had fallen. Apparently, they found her down there, I guess, or in here somewhere. This is where they found her. Um, Same. Here's more. I would assume this is pieces of the blue tarp that were left behind. Oh, those are latex gloves and crime tape littering the ground. Excellent. Okay, so this is allegedly the tree, if I'm correct, she was grasping. Oh no, this is the uprooted tree that was partly scorched. Oh, wow, yeah. I see that. It was nice and it was definitely burnt. Wow.
I can only find the one with him in the sandals, and he has really long shorts on. But in the other one in the video where he's talking to the cop,
Yeah, you can
he has,
play that again if you want.
he has similar shoes. Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
So it's just an interesting spot by that, okay, let's have a fire here. Wait. Oh, I just had a really bad thought in my head. Do you think somebody tried to light her with the tree on fire, thinking it would burn because it was wood? So this is more of I'm going to assume, so somebody was commenting that the white down here, this white stuff, was the paper towels that she bought, but does it look like paper towels? Yeah, it does. I can see
That
yeah.
does, but there's also other scenes where you can almost see paper with lines in it, and I think that's the book. See how there's like a back cover of a book
Yeah.
right there?
A book? She had a book?
I think there was a book in her car, maybe. Because look, you can
Yeah.
see like the barcode on it,
Yeah.
and
What?
then you can see like strips of paper with lines on them. It looks like.
Wow. And up here, I'm going to assume is piece of the red tote or her jersey or whatever she was wearing. Now, do you see beneath the latex gloves? What is that? Does anybody know? They left all this, yes. Oh, you did, Rena? Okay, perfect.
I see a piece of a tarp and maybe a little piece of metal or something there. Or like
Yeah,
aluminum, like a piece of aluminum something.
I'm racking my brain at what that could possibly be. Oh, the packaging cover to the tarp. It's possible. Hold on a second. I'm just sending myself the stuff Rena did. And then we'll see. Okay. Okay, it's we all need badges and boots on the ground. I know. That's all evidence. Yeah, this is did she herself have any history of drug? Not that I've seen rebellious. In fact, people have looked up her record. Hey Trenda, and they have said like, "Hey Beatlemaniac, like she has a squeaky clean record as does her husband, her current husband." Oh, Kate, not me. I think her husband's watching TV. All right, I'm getting the stuff Rena just sent to me.
Oh, my kid has a I don't have other tabs open, but my kid has his iPad on in the background. He's not feeling well, so he's laying in the room
Aw.
with me. So that might be it.
Okay, Rena is amazing. She got us a picture. Well, that's the one I just did of her legs, just the legs. All right, let me share that out and then we'll finish the crime scene photos. I know, where's Jax? Oh man, if Jax was in here, that would send somebody right off the planet with anger. Okay, so this is the legs. Thank you, Rena. I think the shoes to me are throwing me off because I feel like they look so masculine when in the person walking into the store. So I mean, for that to be her, I truly believe that she would have had to have definitely put on some weight in the last couple of months because
I totally agree.
it was
I
very
think those legs look too big to be her legs.
really rebellious. Wow. So if it was just undressed, I would have thought so, but she was like, I don't know. I don't get that vibe. The rest of the stuff is what makes me think that that's not a thing.
They look so much like the boyfriend's legs to me, though. I can't get over it. I
Not
have
really.
the video. Wait, let me see.
Oh yeah, if
I'll
we
give you-
yeah, Brandy, and now okay, so the boyfriend used to work, I don't know if he still does, at Williams Sonoma. So I'd be curious what type of shoes they wear. So hold on, let's go back to the um crime scene photos. You don't believe toy? Yeah. Yeah, Rena. I mean, every picture I've seen of Debbie has been, hey, crazy mama, has been, she's been very slender. And I'm not like saying that, like whatever. I'm not judging. You guys get me. But the woman in that picture, to me, doesn't look 135 pounds.
No. I have the body cam footage of the boyfriend
Oh,
if we want to watch it. And
yeah.
this was last year. He definitely got bigger since last year. Like he's a
Yeah.
lot heavier, as you could see in the recent photos of him. But this is
Hey,
last year.
Emily. Yeah, this is yeah, let's watch that because the legs on him and that threw me off. I know, Brandy. I keep going back and forth. And I'm usually pretty level-headed as far as staying away from too many conspiracies, but the time frame doesn't add is just not adding up. Love and Life, was it cold? I mean, it wasn't like I don't know. I don't know. We need Devil Dies Mama, Mom, whatever. No, Devil Died something in here. Okay, this is the body cam footage of when the daughter was stealing from him.
I haven't recently, but she's still been taking money from my card. And that's the only reason we've had any contact, because every week she takes $500 or $600 from my check. And I just don't see how that's right. And she goes and does dope with my money. Like I've made over $30,000-$40,000 this year, and I'm completely broke because she spends it all on drugs. And my issue, there's clothes in the house that is mine. Could you tell me what happened when you came over here this morning? I asked for my clothes, and she said I needed to leave. I just got here. I haven't done anything wrong. That window has been broke. Can I just leave if she's not going to give me my stuff? I really haven't. I mean, we're just trying to figure out what's going on because, beating on somebody's door this early causing scenes. So, I understand like stuff's been stolen or whatever. She said to not ring the doorbell for the cat. I just knocked on the door a couple times. I haven't done anything that they're saying. I mean, they've already made false charges against me before. So y'all were talking through the door at each other? Trying to. But I mean, if she wants me to leave, I'll leave. I didn't know. All right, man. Can I just go?
Just stand by with me so he can talk to her. What's your name? Andrew.
I just want to be done with her. I mean,
Have y'all?
She's been cheating on me. She's been doing drugs. I've never done any drugs in my life.
Yeah, I just found it. I'll play that after this. Of what he looks like now.
Money back because we're not supposed to have contact, but she's taking $500 each check.
Why aren't y'all supposed to have contact, Andrew?
Because
is there like a court order?
I guess so. I don't know. I went to court a while back, but
did you get arrested?
I've been arrested before. Well, the last time I got arrested because they falsified whatever. I mean, her mom, dude. I don't know what the issue is here. I don't know why I'm so unliked. This girl got hit by a car, and I'm taking care of her. I don't know what the problem is.
Whoa.
I would just like to.
Whoa. Did you just hear that?
Where do you work at?
Williams Sonoma.
What did they say? He said she got hit by a car.
She said that girl just got hit by a car, and I'm here taking care of her. Meaning Amanda. Amanda got hit by a car.
Oh, I guess.
I have. Hold on a second. I'm gonna share. I've also got new of him yesterday video too. So let's look at that too. Okay. So here's him yesterday.
We sleep with stuff in front of our back door and our front door because
I'm not.
It's not letting me open this.
So we're a little scared ourselves.
No.
It had nothing to do with this, so we're just
I know. I bet.
Ourselves at this point. We sleep with.
All right. Well, there's his legs. It's not letting me make it bigger for some reason.
Is he wearing black socks?
Let me see. I wish it'd let me make it bigger.
Stuff in front of our back door and our front door because
I'm not.
Didn't have anything to do with this, so we're a little scared ourselves.
No.
It had nothing to do with it.
I wish I could get the bar off.
I'm not. I feel like they look like his legs.
They really do.
So we're a little scared ourselves.
No.
It had nothing to do with this, so we're just.
No, I know. I bet.
Ourselves at this point.
Well, I mean, they are not again, they are not going to let me go is definitely Amanda has to know who she was talking about. Okay, I'm checking messages.
So hear me out.
Okay, you keep talking because I'm gonna send this to myself from Rena.
I do
Nice
hear
work, Rena.
static for some reason, and I don't know where it's coming from or like feedback, but I can't figure out why it's doing that. What if she was taking him to rehab and he told her to pull over or something? So he had to go to the bathroom or whatever and was hiding like a gun or something and pulled it out on her. Like, what if she was giving him a ride there or something?
Very
Then
possible.
sends the money to the daughter and bounces.
Okay. Wow, Rena, thank you for this.
Because the real question is, why would she just pull over off of some highway right near this rehab place? But if she was giving him a ride, he said, hey, pull over, I gotta pee or something like that, or pull over before we go in, you know?
Yes, because he was supposed to go to rehab. That was part of his probation. That's why he got arrested.
Then hear me out. What if she wears a wig, right? Like, what if she,
Yes.
older ladies, their hair starts thinning. What if she wears wigs and he took her clothes, dressed in her clothes, put a wig on, put that visor on so you can't see his face, and went and bought stuff? I mean, if his face is clean shaven, then you wouldn't be able to tell.
I don't know. I mean, the legs have just been what's got me the whole time. And does he have socks with sandals on it? Oh my gosh.
They're black ankle socks too.
Oh my gosh. I swear, y'all, remember sandals, socks, and sandals. Cleo, like we've seen so many criminals have socks and sandals. If you walk down my street and you have socks and sandals, you might get a side eye from me. So the only thing that throws me off with this whole thing is her chest. I can't tell if it looks like she has one or not. If that's a
I
female
can't
chest.
tell either, but I mean, it doesn't really look like, he could have
Yeah.
put her bra on and stuffed some paper towels in there.
Mhm. Now it looks more to me it looks more to me like him than it does the girl. Yeah, Panthera size 22, 100% size 22 looking shoes. Holy cow. So it's almost like somebody was overcompensating or something. I thought the same thing. I mean, it's nuts. Um, okay, hold on. I'm pulling up. Okay. Yeah, the socks with sandals, I'm telling you. I believe when her body was found, it's a year in the date when he wrote his threat note. True.
I mean, he could if she wore a wig, I mean, he would have everything he needs right there to go and buy supplies and drive right back.
Yep.
And then keep the purse because it has money and stuff in there. Send money to the daughter so they can, buy what they want.
Okay, here we go. Rena just sent me one too of the daughter. So I'll pull that up.
If he stuffed the bra though, like say he put the bra on and stuffed it, that would make him look a little larger too. And he looks a lot heavier. Not in this video right here, but where he's standing in the driveway, he looks a lot heavier than he appears right here in this video. Like if
Bye,
you
Jules. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Denise. Yeah. Um, I haven't seen a tattoo. I've looked. But let me go show you what Rena also just sent me because she has us covered here, folks. Thank you, Rena. This is super helpful.
And that would make sense why they threw the visor on right before like going in so the cameras couldn't see him.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that video Crazy Mama was a year ago. Now there was a picture going around of a hand signal that he made, that this Debbie made, or I don't know. But so I don't think that's Amanda. I don't know. What are your thoughts? That's the daughter in comparison. I feel like the
Her
ankles
legs are too big.
that's what I thought too.
I mean, I don't know though. Because if you put black socks on her, well, the ankles look too thin. I don't know. Because maybe it's just throwing us off because she's covering her thighs with the bag, but man, they look like the boyfriend's legs. They really do.
Yep. Let me find other pictures of the boyfriend.
He looks a lot heavier in the picture where he's like standing by the car.
Yeah, I'm pulling that up right now. I remember when we watched that body cam the first time and I told you to stop because the shoes, remember he had black shoes? Oh gosh,
Yep.
here's again with the socks and I was like,
Well,
those
if
shoes.
she had like white leggings on or like light colored leggings or something like that, that would make her legs look a little thinner.
Denise, it probably is, but I'm just trying to think outside of the box here because something's weird. Because yeah, crazy mama, now there are things being sent around that says that they actually are now they now do think that Amanda might have been there on Saturday. And remember, somebody tipped that into law enforcement that Amanda was there on Saturday, and that's why they went and looked at the video and determined it was Debbie. And hey Alex, they've never said who tipped it out or anything like that. Um, People are thinking that there's going to be an arrest tomorrow, and that's why they've planned the conference for Friday, but I don't know. Yeah, so that's the thing, Brandy, is the way she's dressed, and yes, she's dressed for a game. Like, Georgia was playing, I get that. She wasn't going to the game, but I don't know, something's just weird. Okay, let me show a picture of the boyfriend from the car.
Yeah, he looks heavier in that picture.
Yeah.
And look, he's got a chest that sticks out too.
Make it all possible. So we made sure that their future.
Yeah, so this is like still shot of the boyfriend. I mean, the only thing I can think, that whole rehab scenario isn't actually that bad of a theory. And again, y'all, we're totally speculating about this most bizarre case that I've come across in a while. And I'm all for, you know, speculating cases that need to be solved, but the socks with sandals, bro. Come on.
Yeah, look how the daughter holds her purse.
Wow.
I don't hold my purse like that. I hold it under like my arm. It's strange.
That is strange. Interesting. Very interesting.
I don't think I've ever put my purse like in front of me like that.
Okay, Rena just sent me another photo. Okay. Oh, that's the one I have. Okay. Oh, I see what she did. Yeah, that is interesting. It is nice. Oh, Yeah, gosh, I don't know. Now I'm second guessing the daughter. This case is wild. All right, one more thing. So, y'all, I don't, this sounds terrible too. I totally sound judgy, but if she was wearing, if it was a daughter and she was wearing whatever leggings, I mean, that would take away some of the cellulite appearance. Yeah, Alex, I do probably, no, I know, crazy mama. It probably is, um, at the end of the day, but I'm gonna tell you that guy's legs are,
I just have such a hard time with the 8-minute time lapse from the store to the Venmo, like
mhm.
that quick.
I
And
don't think there's any way she sent that Venmo. I don't know. Unless she had her phone with her and they just thought she didn't, but the way now, I mean, now that I step back and look at it, like, oh gosh, she 100%, the daughter had to know who she was talking about. I really believe that the daughter knows who she was talking about. And was there money in the house? I mean, I don't know. It just, that's a little bit harder to see, but I don't know. Panthera, I know. Well, that's the thing, Pamela. Why would she not say who she was with? I mean, look at the daughter's shoes. I cropped her off. So you did?
and
Okay, hold
also,
on.
how does she just pull off in a random, hard to find spot in the middle of the highway? Like it makes more sense that maybe she was driving him to go to the men's rehab, and
Mm-hmm.
he told her like pull off right before they get there, pull off real quick, and then she pulls off, and he pulls out a gun or something and forces her into the woods.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other explanation. There's no explanation for, I'm just sharing my email to everybody. That's okay. My account storage is low. There's no other explanation for her to be 90 minutes the other direction. I mean, she certainly didn't go there to go to the Family Dollar. She didn't drive 90 minutes. It doesn't make sense other than, I mean, okay, wait, now I'm thinking through your theory. Now I'm like totally thinking
It would
through
make
that.
more sense why he would be at the Dollar General, because they said she was alone. It appeared that she was alone when she got there. So if it was her, she wouldn't have it. It would be before she went to that
To the
place. You know what I
rehab.
mean? But if it was the person who killed her, that would make sense why they sent the Venmo right after they left the store, and why they bought the items to go back and, you know, try and hide stuff.
Right, Jen. Typically, you would say these men have me, or I know, right, Nina? 100%. There's a Dollar General on every other. Same
And
here.
why would she make it? Why were her clothes off?
Well, some of the clothes were burned, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That could be.
I thought it was the
Or
coat that was
if they
burned.
went to Dollar General, they obviously went back there. You know what I mean? Say they like something happened, then they went back there, they would probably burn the clothes too.
Yep, I'm going back to the.
Like, why would she buy her own stuff for her own demise?
I
Why
don't
would she just randomly pull off there? It makes more sense if she was driving him to rehab and he had her pull off there.
Right, I know. Right. Oh, Denise, exactly. That's a sign of humiliation. And I'm not getting a serial killer vibe. So crazy mama, there's discrepancy on that because some articles have said she was fully nude, some has said She was partially nude, just the top of her, but law enforcement has said zip. And that is why many people believe that there will be an arrest made tomorrow. I mean, I don't know. I can't figure out why they're being so tight-lipped about it, except for like they're being tight-lipped about it, but they did release the security footage. They do, Rena. And where did they release it because they were worried the girl that, like it just the whole "they won't let me go" tells me that her daughter knew who had her, or like she was going again. I keep going back. Bye, Brandy. Thanks for coming. I keep going back. Sorry, Sally, I didn't see what you said. Hold on. If the daughter and BF, then the they doesn't matter would be true, Sally. Um, I gotta say too, maybe if Ellie had stopped to check out a strange vehicle part. Right.
I think they stripped
Exactly,
her to take
Denise.
her clothes. I don't know if it
Yeah.
was the daughter or him, but I think she was probably with the both of them, driving him to rehab. They told her to pull over, whatever. Like, somebody went to the store, got the stuff, and went back while the other person stayed there. They did a sloppy job. Or no, there would have to be a second car, or they would have to left on foot.
I think so, Sandy. Well, that's the theory about the arrest tomorrow is some people believe because there's they've been so tight-lipped about it, and there is a conference scheduled Friday, and they have searched the daughter's home and stuff. They think that there's speculation from people, and this is purely speculation, that they will make an arrest tomorrow and then have the conference on Friday. But, again, yeah, I mean, we're not talking when we're talking a 59-year-old grandmother who adores her grandbabies, who lived for, I just don't, if anything, if anything, I would agree with the mother who said the mother who was a mom to and currently is an addict said she constantly went for, her son would say, "Hey, I need to pay so and so off," and she would go do it for him. So like she enabled Amanda big time, and many people have said that. 60 miles. That's a good question, Crazy Mama. I think it's about the same. Yeah, Glitter, they're going to have a press conference on Friday. The money trade is gone, Sandy, but something something was in the house. There's a reason why she said where the house key was. And the other thing that's weird is, well, let's think of this, okay? Did she typically leave the house key there? Did they typically leave a house key out, or did she specifically leave that house key out for her daughter? Exactly, Crazy Mama. Like, why did she leave the house key out, if that makes sense? Oh, I forgot about, okay. So let me see if there's, no, wrong one. Here we go. Um, some more crime scene tape, more pictures. Okay, so she left their house in a rented black Chrysler Pacifica because her car had recently been in a crash. Her car was found up here. Her body was found here with a red tote by an uprooted tree. Next to the tree appeared to be remains of a fire. Officers found the unlocked car. So the one thing I thought about, that's her. That's Amanda.
Is there a way to tell if she wears wigs? If anyone know if we would be able to tell by looking?
I mean, I haven't been able to tell, but I'm trying to. I'm still confused why she was grasping a tree. Wait. Wait a minute. Oh, this is the other side of her house. Okay. Oh gosh, it just doesn't look like the same woman. I guess that's it. If you pick, does it, Crazy Mama? I did glitter. So, oh really, Rena? So, from my understanding, I was too late on it, but people said there was many posts and stuff. So, I will say that people were confused because the daughter said she had a bad back, but then they said there was a lot of Facebook posts of her mom saying that like they were hiking and stuff like that. So people were thinking, why did she say she had a bad back or something like that? Didn't really make sense. I just
Yeah, I don't know why she would have. She mentioned a bit. She wouldn't walk this far, but anyone will walk that far if they're scared, or being forced
Mhm.
to.
The other thing I was thinking is maybe if there was something in the house, um, maybe the dad, Steve, didn't realize what was going on. Maybe she was going to pay somebody off or do something for them that they didn't know that what was going on. And she, something is just so weird. Oh, did she have back surgery, Glitter? Okay. And next, wow, so she really did. I just like, let's say she was a drug addict. Like, I don't know. I don't know. That's just really hard for me to believe, but maybe that's just because my mind is thinking a 59-year-old grandma.
She does seem to change her hair up a lot, though. Like in one picture, it's
Mhm.
dark brown, and one it's red, and one it's blonde. The cut's similar, but the color changes a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. See, there's one picture here. See, there's picture people were saying her is her jersey, but I 100% think it's the tote. I have not heard if they found her clothes or not. I have an issue with the venue. It was Steve's name. I know she used it. So that's the other thing, Crazy Mama, is we've all just assumed that it was Debbie that sent it. And I mean, that's kind of what, the family has led us
They,
to believe. But
Debbie and Steve share a Facebook too, so I don't think it's strange if his name is on
yeah.
the Venmo. Maybe she just tied it to his, like, did his name because he has like the bank accounts or something.
Mm. Yeah, Denise, her car was getting fixed. Yeah. I A lot of it too is I wondered when she had like when she rented that car, because if the last time her daughter saw her was on Friday afternoon for lunch, why then did she, if she rented that car Friday night, why did her daughter flip out when she saw the Pacifica and get out of the vehicle hysterically saying, "That's my mom's car. That's my mom's car," because she wouldn't have seen that to know that that was her mom's car. So, there's little things like that that are really like, red flags. Hey, snow remover. Oh, she did act like she told him about the note and money, but wow.
The only
That's
other thing I can think of
some
that would put
Daisy.
her in that spot is like, what if somebody pretended to be a cop and pulled her over or something like that? I could see
Mhm.
something like that happening.
Daisy, that welcome, Daisy, and that is so awesome.
Oh, I love colored hair. You're an
Denise,
awesome
did she?
58-year-old grandma.
Yeah, they said that they like told her that it had been pinged, but that she just all of a sudden showed up. Like they didn't
Yeah,
tell
it
her the
said in the
exact
notes
location.
they gave her a generalized ping. So only one cop was there at this point. Only one. They were waiting for the second cop with the canine to show up. So it wasn't like there was like 80 cops on the highway that she would have saw. They gave her a general area. A ping is usually like within 5 miles, and she just happened to know where that spot was.
Yeah, somebody did tell us that knew the 5 mile thing. Like it would bounce somebody from there, it bounced off. Yeah. So that is definitely bizarre in itself. I mean, yeah. Right, it's weird she knew the spot and we're talking 90 minutes away.
Yeah, they didn't even tell her. They gave her a general area and she found some pull off on the highway. Like,
Mhm.
that's a really hard spot to just find. A pull off on the highway in the middle, about 90 minutes away.
Yeah, she was very active on Facebook, Glitter. Um, I also wondered if whoever did it, because I'm trying to put things together. Okay, so she leaves. Let's think. She leaves. Let's allegedly she leaves Family Dollar at 3:09. Sends the Venmo at 3:17. The place her body was found, I believe, was 11 miles away. So let's say 15 minutes away. So that puts us at three. I can't do the math. Okay, let's say like 3:30, somewhere in between 3:30 and 3:45. Then police patrol, highway patrol or whatever, stop and see her vehicle, but didn't think anything of it because they said at 5 o'clock, they said it wasn't uncommon for, somebody to be near that area or pull off at that area. Okay, so now we've now just over like an hour where something happened to her. She was stripped. Somebody attempted to burn her, and police didn't see another vehicle there, or that the law highway patrol did not see another vehicle there at 5 o'clock. So that's what doesn't make sense. So somebody walked her in there, did all this to her, and then took off before 5 o'clock. I mean, that's just so crazy, mama. And yeah, exactly. Because we have to remember that police immediately said they believed it was drug related. So, well, why is my question? Did Amanda tell them that, could Amanda have said she was meeting somebody and paying somebody off for me? Because they did not say who was trafficking or who was selling or buying or anything like that. They just said they believed it was drug related. Now, I don't know if, and maybe Kate can answer this. What is the difference between a homicide investigation and a death investigation? Do you know? Because I've checked and I can't figure it out.
Between a homicide investigate, well, homicide would be a murder
Right.
investigation, and death would just be. Why? What are they saying it is?
So the big thing today, why people have changed and said it had to have been an unaliving situation, was because they've changed it to a death investigation. But I don't necessarily know. I don't know what the difference is. So I
Yeah,
did
but
read
why?
that.
Just why would anybody set them shoot themselves and set themselves on fire?
Yeah,
It
and
just
I just
doesn't make
don't
no
know
damn
what.
sense to me,
No,
honestly. Like, it doesn't.
no. Well, wait a minute. Okay, hold up a second. Isn't a 223 a rifle?
Say it again.
Isn't a 223 a rifle?
Uh,
Okay, so if a 223 bullet, if it's a rifle, was found at the scene, the bullet was pretty long.
yeah,
So she would, if it was unaliving, I mean,
a small caliber, small caliber, high velocity firearm. They use it in a wide range of semi-automatic and manual action rifles, as well as handguns.
so if it was an unaliving situation, if it was a rifle, I mean, she would have had to have been like, it again. So there's accidental and homicide. So that was the other thing people have said, it was an accident because they said she had a post. I didn't see the post because they locked everything down. At one point, I guess, I don't know how long ago it was, but people said she was going to North Carolina to think about things a while back and clear her head. But I don't know if that was just rumor or You have to know cause of death to know if it's gotcha, snow remover. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense. Okay,
So they
Nikki.
don't know cause of death.
That's what doesn't make sense to me, though. I mean,
Yeah.
unless, they do think it, I don't know. But I mean, they were quick to say they didn't think it was.
All right, so it's a 17-minute drive
uh,
from where she was found to the dollar store.
Okay. And
So
so we have to assume too she's driving now while she Venmos.
yeah, to drive it would take 17
Yeah, it's not
minutes. So why 8 minutes later say they won't let me go if nobody was with her?
Yeah, possible, crazy mama. It's just I mean, why that location is what holds me up with the unaliving thing. Like, she could have done it anywhere. I'm just looking up. Hold on one second.
And there was other dollar stores close by. I don't know why they would go all the way to a Family Dollar.
I mean, they said she looked really chill when she came in and, all of that stuff, but I don't see where everybody was talking today about it changing from homicide to death investigation, but oh, well, now hold on a second. This was released like this morning. I didn't see this article that said the unfired round was found 20 to 30 yards uphill from the crime scene. Okay. And immediately alerted blah 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 blah. And the police said that's an important piece of evidence. And then it says he said investigators would likely be looking into the possibility that someone forced Collier downhill at gunpoint, but used something else to kill her. So that tells me she wasn't shot? What the heck? Used? Interesting. Oh, really, Denise? Yeah, LFT. From one article I read, they said that there was a couple different cameras that spotted her alone. Exactly, crazy mama. So in 8 minutes, she went absolutely ballistic.
Guess what
What?
is right across the street from there?
The rehab.
Not only a rehab, a thrift store.
Real? Wow.
Anyone could have went in there and bought, clothes or whatever from a thrift store and threw it on.
Hmm. Yes, exactly, Sandy. They did a lot of crap in a very little time. And I think that's why some people said, did she pick up a homeless person? Did she pick up somebody else? But that still doesn't. Well, they said, was she buying those supplies for like a homeless person? But no one has answered yet then of why she was there to begin with. So absolutely, Sandy, she had to have had a way to leave, or they had to have had a way to leave, and quickly. So part of me was like, okay, did they start the fire and saw, because somebody said it's not as far away from the road as you think. So did they start the fire and then flip out because they saw the cop car and took off in a different direction? It's possible. Maybe they smothered her. The guy was. That's possible too, Nikki. I had just not heard the thing where they said thought maybe she was forced downhill at gunpoint. Interesting. Man, it would be wild though, because I mean, if that bullet could contain fingerprints,
Oh
can
yeah, that would
rain
be huge.
can rain wash away fingerprints?
Um, I'm not sure. I know it's harder than people think to wash away fingerprints because the oils.
This is wild. Aries was a high priority case because it didn't qualify. Gotcha, Janice. My brain just spins with this case.
Rain definitely can wash away finger and shoe prints.
Wow, crazy mama. Okay, so yeah, I guess, I mean, that could be huge. And they just found that today, so. Okay, got it, Rena. I'm going to get it. We'll watch what Rena sent here. Oh, that's going to be a good one. Okay, hold on. Duh, I can just get it this way. Oh, just quick, briefly, while I'm doing this, the FBI did not find Lucian in any of the lakes, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. We're sharing area a little ways from where they've. Glitter, I thought so because it's according how good forensic is. That's okay. Thanks, crazy mama. I thought that, yeah, it was almost like it was scattered. It was like a trail, kind of, Glitter. Um, wow, Denise. Death investigation decides whether it's foul play. Oh, wow, snow remover. Okay. Thank you. That really helps me because I've been trying to figure that out. Sandy, great point. That's a great point. That is a great point. Either do I, Panthera. Either do I. Either did I. My biggest fear, Panthera, is that we have another Summer Wells on our hand right there, and Michael Vaughn.
Oh, Lucian.
Yeah, it's terrible. Nothing but just making the FBI go on a wild goose chase, as well as
Yep.
everybody else. All right, let's play this video. Dang, those legs.
They look just like his legs. Where did this video come from?
Okay, Sally. Rena just sent it to me. I don't know. But look at those legs. I'm sorry. Look at the legs. Why is he hopping? What is wrong with this guy? Okay, so that actually. Okay, I'll read that out. Thank you, Sally. I'll read that out in 1 second. So there was. So that picture of her walking into Dallas. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Keep watching him hop, y'all. While I pull something up. I know it's interesting. I don't know why he's hopping, but
Probably doing some kind of MMA.
that right there is why he's lost 4 times, the only 4 he's ever done. Okay. So the one thing that I noticed in her, okay, so we'll let you keep watching him up. Look at him. Oh my gosh, dude, let it go. You're never gonna win. Okay. So the one thing, if you noticed his calf, there's one thing that I spotted in this was in the picture of her was the calf, and I don't know why, but her calf right here.
You might be asking yourself, can you
It
actually
looks
buy
muscular.
quality live streams for free? Well, with StreamYard, the answer is
And it could just be my eyes deceiving myself. But there was just, and I know it's probably her. I get, it really probably is, but there was something about this calf that just looked so. See the one right by the door, like that's up the knee. And it could be a shadow, but it just looked so stinking muscular to me. Munchkin MMA. It does glitter. That's what I'm saying. She might have, she must have like substantially put on some weight or something because she was, yeah, much thinner in the. Oh, Rena sent me the Andrew the Gladiator, his Facebook. Maybe hers is though. That's true, crazy mama. Exactly. Crap, I just had something open and now I forgot what it was. I don't know. I just can't believe yeah. Black shoes and socks with sandals.
He
Or
wears
black.
the socks the same way. The daughter wears the purse the same way. If the daughter was with him and dressing him up to go in there like that, she would have put it on him like that.
Yep. Oh, that's what's, yes. I'll read it now, Sally. Hold on. Okay, so death investigation, yeah, the definition means an on-site review of an uninspected death that occurs accidentally or as a result of an undiagnosed condition while the client is receiving services in accordance. Interesting. Have they said that the autopsy's been, I haven't seen that the autopsy's been complete. I would assume it has. Oh, thank you, Sally. Yes, I did forget I had. Thank you. I don't know, y'all. I'm stumped with this. I'm stumped with this. I think that's all the new info I have. Is that all the new info you have? Like, Kate, have you seen anything else? Let me check our messages to make sure that I haven't missed anything.
No, I'm reading. I'm trying to look up death investigation too.
And keep in mind, I don't know if they have a relationship with his mom, but keep in mind she was arrested and is in jail. She is in like jail for like 30 years. You need to check to see. Okay, Denise, I will. She was Daisy. She was wearing a Georgia Bulldogs jersey. Yeah, so she's in jail for 30 years for trafficking drugs and stuff. So, all right, do you have something to share on your screen?
No, not yet. I'm
Oh,
looking to see if I can find.
yeah, the whole rehab theory just. But I agree. I think it was Crazy Mama or somebody. I can't. Or somebody said up top. Somebody said this was a very personal. Yes, a boyfriend's mom, Crazy Mama, was arrested last July in 2021 for a ton of charges. Let me see. I'll read it to you. The charges she was brought up on. It was pretty crazy. It was like the list was trafficking, methamphetamine, like 30 years for trafficking and sale of meth. Jeez. Oh, hey, Double Dyed. I was looking for you earlier because I was gonna ask you if Georgia was cold, like cold at all with the rain in September here. People are asking if it was like, I think so, crazy mama.
I can only find anything that says pretty much that, like, a death. They refer to it as a death investigation, as like investigating the death as a whole. If they don't know that it's homicide or suicide or accidental or whatever, so they just like refer to it as a death investigation.
I haven't been able, yeah, and I haven't been able to find why I mean, they moved quickly. So I looked up in January, there was something that Amanda had posted, some business, and I looked up the business, and that was in Georgia, in Athens, Georgia. So I'm gathering that they moved shortly after that to Maryland, but I don't know why they moved to Maryland. And then they, pretty quickly moved back. 70s and 80s with humidity. Okay, devil died. Thank you. Somebody was asking about hypothermia or something, and a couple of people said in like something I was reading today in a post that it was chilly at night, but I was like, in Georgia? So Sandy, it is a Georgia jersey. It's a Herschel Walker one. Um, she was a huge Alabama fan, but apparently she also did like Georgia Bulldogs football. Oh, I'm sure it was hard to find, Sally. I appreciate it. It was cool today, Nikki. They had a dip. Yeah. I'm not sold yet that it was the daughter and her boyfriend. True, devil died. Glitter, I know. I just can't. I know I need to come to terms with it. It is possible she was in a drug type thing, or it was accidental, or she did. I'm just trying to piece things together. Panthera, yes. Oh, both those cases, Gannon and Evelyn. Oh, wow, Denise. Just now hitting 60s at night. Wow. I do think, based on what Devil Died said the other night, that it was. Oh, are you Nikki? Oh, wow. That it was rainy. It's been really rainy, and so, it would have been hard for a fire to really kick off, and especially that day it was rainy. That's the thing, crazy mama. I mean, I agree. I totally agree. I totally agree. Yeah, and I'm not unwilling to think it was an accident, but I'm just not sure why that spot, or, how, I guess. Oh, wow, Denise. Letitia eats kosher now? Wow. Oh my gosh, crazy mama. I'm so sorry. That's awful. 100% glitter, 100%. With that rehab right there, with, all of that, it totally could have. I mean, obviously, if that was her at Family Dollar, I mean, she was there for very specific items. Those weren't things you just like, you know,
Yeah. I mean, I guess
going
they could be for like tailgating, but I just don't understand why she'd be all the way up there.
and why her husband wouldn't know that she was going.
Yeah.
He said she was supposed to be there. And so if he left at 9, people were assuming that he might have left around 9 in the morning or for work, or I know about the signs in Debbie's eyes didn't show that. Yeah, crazy mom. Oh wow, Denise. Um I mean, we're at 90 minutes. She was there at 2:55, so let's say she left like 1:15. He saw her, and yeah, I mean, yeah, she, yeah, I just know. Me too, Nikki. Me too. But well, I'm gonna hop off of here, y'all, and uh, go do some more research and that kind of
Alrighty.
stuff. All right, I appreciate you all. Thank you. We'll keep you updated as we hear more. If anybody finds anything out, feel free to email me, and we'll investigate together. Thank you,
Sorry,
Kate.
oh gosh, why is it doing that? Sorry, I've been more quiet than usual. My kid was over here like honking out of his nose and
No, you're welcome, guys. No, take care of your kid. All
I know.
right, guys. Talk to you later. Thank
All
you.
right.
Bye.
Yeah.